Colette Stevenson, to be followed by Richard Leonard.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. Community wealth building will help build resilience in local economies to create a fairer and more secure economic future. It will also support the development of land for community benefit and, as has been said, it relies on 5 pillars. Progressive procurement, and I'll speak a bit about that later. Shared ownership of the local economy, socially just use of land and property, making financial power work for local places, and fair employment and just labour markets. In terms of the last point, the Scottish Government's Fair Work First approach is very welcome, and there's many real living wage accredited employers across the country. Scotland has been described as a global leader in the community wealth building movement. I'm biased, Presiding Officer, but I believe East Kilbride is doing well too. We have good foundations in place to push forward and make the most of new opportunities, including the many enterprises that follow the community wealth building pillars. For example, East Kilbride Credit Union offers a very ethical and safe way to save, and they exist to serve the local community. We have fantastic social enterprises as well, such as the furnishing service led by Randall Wilson. They have won many awards from Scotland Excel over the years, have created many employment opportunities for young and disabled people, and have diverted more than 1,000 tonnes of product from landfill. There are many other companies in the town who are committed to employee wellbeing and fair employment practices. And there are also several employee-owned businesses, including Novograph, Grossart Associates and Clansman Dynamics. We are also lucky to have some excellent public spaces, such as Langlands Moss, Calderglen Country Park and the James Hamilton Heritage Loch in East Kilbride, as well as the Glen Esk Pocket Park in St Leonards and the newly designated Local Nature Reserve in Mossneuk. Between them, these areas offer amazing benefits to locals, including great walking routes, bike trails, water sports, outdoor classrooms, sports facilities and cafes, and I understand that a variety of flora and fauna enjoys those areas too. There are many community groups helping to protect and enhance these spaces, including the Friends of Langlands Moss and the East Kilbride Development Trust. As well as community-minded organisations like them, the role of the public sector will be crucial going forward. From local authorities to the NHS, the large budgets available to the public sector could be used to unlock wider benefits. This includes pension funds. When I sat on the pension board for the Strathclyde Pension Fund, we were very keen, working alongside trade unions, to make sure that the direct investment portfolio was used at a local level to boost local economies and support ethical businesses. So we followed many of the principles of community wealth building. Another way these public sector organisations can affect change is through procurement. I believe there is a big opportunity by applying progressive procurement practices to create local, well-paid jobs and maximise community benefit. Supply chain visibility is an important part of this. When large companies win contracts, we should be able to see where their subcontracting goes. These processes should be open and transparent so that we can easily identify the community benefit of big contracts. I've spoken before about the Supplier Development Programme. They do great work with small businesses to help them understand procurement processes and highlight the opportunities available in subcontracting. This shortening of the supply chain by using local enterprises delivers a clear benefit in local communities through employment opportunities and business growth. But it also supports us in terms of reaching our climate targets by reducing the carbon footprint of our products. The proposed Community Wealth Building Bill could help here by developing procurement practices to support local economies, including small businesses, and encouraging school canteens. No, I'd like to make progress, thanks. And encouraging school canteens and hospitals to use more locally produced food. In conclusion, Presiding Officer, community wealth building offers us great opportunities to improve our local communities, support fair employment, take a place-based approach to the economy and to deliver on our climate targets. One of the big things for me is the use of progressive procurement in the public sector so that big contracts support local and ethical businesses and create a protect good quality jobs. If we take anything from the experience of the pandemic, it should be the belief that we could effect real change, that we should protect and enhance our local spaces, and that we must build a fairer and more secure economic future. By putting the emphasis on local, community wealth building is key to that.